If you knew morning wood, then you know why I feel blue. Without morning, my morning wood. Oh, well, I love you, yes, I love you, morning wood. Morning wood, morning wood. Oh, how my heart yearns for you. Oh, morning, my morning wood. Oh, well, I love you, yes, I love you, morning wood. Morning wood, morning wood. Pretty, 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 pretty morning wood. Oh, morning, my morning wood. Oh, well, I love you and I need you, morning wood. I love you, morning wood, with a love so rare and true. Oh, morning, my morning wood. Well, I love you, I want you, morning wood.
Rise and shine. This is the Morning Woo, coming to you live from the office in an undisclosed location in beautiful New Jersey. Streaming live on Facebook Live, YouTube Live, not on X Live. Nope. Instagram Live, Twitch, on the Let's Go Devils Network. As, we have some technical difficulties with X. Got the email earlier this morning saying that X, you're going to have to do something different in order to stream there. So for all you Twitter fans, X fans, all that, it's going to have to wait till I figure out what's wrong with X. I guess they changed something in their protocols. Also, I understand there were some technical difficulties on the podcast pages of the State of the Fan address on the audio side of things on Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Spotify, Amazon Music Prime, Audible, and the iHeart app that I was playing yesterday's Morning Woo. Well, that's been changed, and as what Little Fireboy says, just turn off your phone and then turn it back on, and then you'll get the right episode. When we discussed about Jack Hughes, we discussed if the Devils really have a chance of making the playoffs, which is virtually none, but what the path would be there. If you didn't listen last night, highly recommend that you listen to that episode. But the games, let the games begin at the Olympics. Men's ice hockey is underway. I mean, we had a few games yesterday, but see that Team Switzerland, as of now, is up 2-0. Meadowlander says, I guess Timo can perform when he wants to. 2 goals. No, I don't have a problem with Timo Meier, except for it's closer to March. That's when he performs. So that's all a good sign. Lawrence X is mourning all. Mark Schwab said, can you believe it? Meier just scored 2 goals. It's France, folks. It's just France. Switzerland's playing France. Let's not make this a bigger deal than what it really is. See Little Fireboy. Maria says Timo time. Hey, any news is good news, right? When your New Jersey Devils are scoring or any of your favorite players are scoring in the Olympics. Wimpy agrees with me. It's versus France. Happy Devils Thursday, says Lupus Not Is. Love seeing Timo score, he says. I wish it was for us. Pete, happy Devils Thursday to you too. Again, everybody's loving it. Loving it. Lawrence X says, anyone see the Instagram post on the Kachuk brothers sharing a room? Hysterical. Haven't seen it yet. I'll take a look at that. Take a look at that. Team USA playing at, I believe, 3:10 p.m. Eastern today. I'll be watching to see how Jack Hughes does against Latvia for sure. Let's see here. Still got 3 minutes to finish after here. Says a little Fireboy. It's just France. The Devils played France for 25 straight games, and they'll still probably miss the playoffs. Wimpy making fun of his team, the New Jersey Devils. But yeah, I can't wait. For these, Team USA to get out there. I see a lot of, all the Four Nations stuff. It still pains me. It still bothers me that Canada won that Four Nations tournament. Again, when you were at that game, you lived it, all the hype. I want USA to win. I want Team USA to win gold. I mean, it's been that long since 1980, which, again, the longer Team USA men's ice hockey, the longer they go without gold, the bigger the legend of that team grows. But I would love to see Team USA win gold on home ice in the United States when the Winter Games will be played in the United States. Metalander says Canada at 10:40 a.m. today. Yeah, thank you, Metalander. I didn't have the schedule in front of me, but yeah, I'll be watching both. I just love watching hockey. Slovakia, how about Slovakia yesterday? Shimon Nemec. Slovakia performing. Team Finland, not so much. Team Sweden, Jesper Bratt, I don't know. I think we're all getting the pronunciations wrong. I have no idea, but yeah, it's been a really just a fun Olympics so far. I watched a lot of the luge, the double luge, whatever it's called, which I think is just insane. Speed skating, one of the I forgot his name, reaching around 38 miles per hour. Speed skating. Lupus not in says Nemec is a savage, and also and Metal. Let's not forget Team USA women's ice hockey just absolutely dominating the tournament, just dominating, just basically saying the goal is ours. We're gonna kick the crap out of you, and there's nothing you can do about it. So just deal. Like I love that. I love dominance. I love that, and it's quite. It's quite the. Let's just say it's quite the scene to just go in the Olympics and just dominate. Kind of like remember Team USA 1992 Barcelona Summer Olympics. USA basketball, like when they dominated, what was the average score that they were beating teams? Like 55 points? Like that was just insane. It's like video game-esque. Just dominance. Just absolute dominance. See Michael Hay commenting in the YouTube live. But yeah, I'm tired right now, actually. I got to work. 287 was shut down, which sucks. Like, morning commutes. Let me tell you something. I'm very observant about how people drive. Number one, if you're at a traffic light and it turns green and you're first in line, you have an obligation and responsibility to be paying attention because half of the times I'm honking on my horn. I count 3 seconds. If you don't react, I'm going to honk the horn. I don't care who's in front of me. I'm going to honk the horn because you got to be paying attention. That's a pet peeve of mine. Another pet peeve of mine is when the traffic light, turns yellow and the person in front of you just immediately stops and makes you stop, and then they go, and then you don't make the light, and then they get to go, but you don't because they're just stupid. Hate that as well. Also, what I hate about commuting, school buses. Me personally, I think all school buses should be banned from roads. I'm not a big fan of school buses. I'm a big fan of parents taking their kids to school. It builds a bond and a relationship between parent and student. But let me tell you, school buses, like most of these kids, like you got to drag them out of the car, and they walk slow, and the red lights are on, the stop signs out, and you're supposed to stop, complete stop when the school bus stops to pick up kids, and these damn kids don't want to go to school, and they move slow as molasses half of the times. You got to be on time, but they don't want to be on time. But I did see the other day, and I should have. I actually have a dash cam in my car right now. It just came with my device that I have, so I can use the Apple CarPlay. But comes with a dash cam. I should have saved this file. Whoever this parent is got to be the parent of the month. His dumb kid. The school bus is stopped. Red lights are on flashing. The stop sign's out. All these kids are trying to get on the bus. And this one kid didn't want to go to school. And you know what this parent did? He picked up the kid, the book bag, ran to the school bus, and just basically shoved his kid onto the bus and said, "See you later." That is parenting 101 right there. You're not holding anybody up longer than they need to be traffic-wise. Your kid doesn't have a choice. You go to school, you don't have a say in it, and boom, it gets things done and you move along. Half of these parents are like negotiating with their kids to move faster or even get in line to get on that damn school bus while everybody else is late to work because that kid thinks the whole world revolves around him. Anyway, that's my spiel on commuting. Michael Hayes says the drivers of buses need training, but the parents in a rush to get kids out drive is crazy. Long time problem. Oh yeah. Yeah, and I think school buses should be banned on roads. It's like, oh well, school buses, carpooling is better for the environment. BS. Half of these school buses are running on diesel. They're always making starts and stops, and they're stopping everybody else, and that actually probably causes more pollution than if you just have the parents actually do parental responsibilities and take their damn kids to school. I think that's more appropriate. And, of course, have your kids walk to school. Some kids did it growing up, but then again, I guess in today's world there's too many creepers, running around in these vans, offering candy to kids. I don't know. But don't talk to strangers. If any of you kids listen to this podcast, just don't talk to strangers. There's too many people are stupid. Wimpy says driving a school bus is a thankless job. Hey, I don't have a problem with the school bus drivers for the most part. It's not their fault that these kids are slow getting on the bus. Can't stand that. Lawrence says 90 school bus rides were a lesson in commerce, politics, self-defense, and popularity you can't teach that you live. Look, I'm not going to lie. I was one of those bad kids on the bus, okay? Putting down the window, you take your two fingers aside and you put them down, yelling at people. Or, we used to play this game where we get like 40-pound line, fishing line, and then we would have something attached to the end of it, and then like a tennis ball or something, or we attach something to the end of it, and then we throw it out the window that's hooked to the fishing line, and it'll be bouncing in front of the car behind us, that kind of stuff. I used to do that. It used to be fights on the bus. Used to get in fist fights on the bus. Again, that's true, though. That's true. Lawrence, you make a counter argument to banning school buses, but that's where life is taught, in the back of the bus. These school buses. Maybe you make a good point there, but still not at the expense of people that need to be somewhere from point A to point B in the morning. A lot of these school buses, and so, some of the places that they stop are like dangerous places. Wimpy says retired truckers move on to be driving school buses. Interesting. Let's see here. PM says kids can't walk to school where I live. No sidewalks. A lot of narrow country back roads, making it nearly impossible to do so. I say Boulder Dash or BS. That was the wrong word. Boulder Dash. BS. Back in the day, I used to walk uphill both ways to school in the snow with no problem. It teaches kids character to walk to school. I'm telling you, I think kids should walk to school. They'll make them appreciate the automobile a little bit more. Wimpy says that bus that stops every 500 feet. Oh, of course. Of course. Of course. Oh, you know what? Like me, I'm a snob. I do not believe in mass transportation for the most part. I don't take the train into the city. I drive. I don't like subways. It's not like I've done it before, but I prefer to drive. Back at Penn State, I held the record for most parking tickets because I refused to take the loop, which is basically the bus that goes around State College. Nope. I only did it once. Didn't like it. I always drove on campus. I didn't care if I was allowed to park in that location or not. I always took a risk. That's on me. Oh. I don't know how we went from the Olympic Games to school buses, but yeah, again, my morning commute, I see a lot of crazy drivers. Crazy drivers all over the place. But I guess this is what happens when you have an NHL pause. You get off topic a little bit. All right, well, I'm going to stop here because there might be another podcast coming after Team USA plays. I'm not sure yet. I don't even know what my schedule is yet. But I hope you have a wonderful day. I hope Team USA all the way. Team Canada, I hope you make it final. I want to see Canada versus United States finals. That's what I like to see in my dream world. Anyway. Do the kids, they get on the school bus in a hurry to get a good education? I salute you, because you're a rare find. Because all these damn kids, they are very slow to get on the school bus. But the ceremonial sip are to those kids that get on the damn bus quickly and sit down and behave. I salute you. All right, getting out of here. Talk to you later. Till next time, this is the Morning Woo. Let's go, Devils.
Yes, I love you, morning woo.